In this video, I'm going to talk about closing the books in QuickBooks Online. Once you've finished your accounting for the year and have filed your tax return, you may not want any more changes to be made in QuickBooks for that year. And there's a feature that you can use in QuickBooks that allows you to close the year so that no more changes are made, or if they are made, you can see what those changes were. To find this feature, you would go to the gear icon, Account and Settings, and over here on the left, you can see this Advanced tab, and right here is the option to close the books. So I'm going to click on Edit, and then I'm just going to turn this on, and I'm going to put the closing date. Now there's two options here. I can allow changes after viewing a warning, or allow changes after a warning and entering a password. So you'll have to choose one of these options. The risk of choosing the allow changes after viewing a warning is that people might click through the warning without looking at the message and without realizing they're changing something in a prior year. So if you want more security, you could enter a password, but first I'm going to show you what it looks like with just a warning. I'm going to save this, click Done, and now I'm going to try to enter an expense. So I'm just going to do something simple, advertising. I'm going to date this December 30th, and I'm just going to do this for $100. I'm going to save and close. Now this is the message that's going to pop up. It says double check the transaction date. This transaction was on or before your company's closing date. Using this date will affect your books. Do you want to continue? I'm going to click yes. And it did allow me to save that expense. Now I'm going to show you something in reports. If I scroll down to the accounting section, there's this exceptions to closing date report. So I'm going to click on this. And it takes a minute for it to pull up, but this is the expense that I just created. That was an exception to the closing date because I posted it in 2025 after I closed the year. And I can click on View to see the full audit history and go to the expense itself. So as you can see, you can close the year, and if you choose this option, it does allow you to make changes, but if you have any questions about any changes that were made, you can always go to that report. I'm going to go back to the gear icon and back to Account and Settings and the Advanced tab, and now I'm going to change this to allow changes after viewing a warning and a password, just so you can see what it looks like. Once I put in a password, I just put in close 2025. I'm going to save, and then I'm going to click Done. And now I'm going to add another expense. So this time I'm going to do bank charges for $35 in December of 2025. And when I click Save and Close, it forces me to put in my password. So I just made it simple, close 2025. I'm going to say yes. And it did allow me to save that expense. Now I'm going to go back to Reports and go back to that exceptions report. And you can see that now I have two expenses here, the expense I added earlier and the expense I just added. And then I just want to show you one more thing. Back in those settings, if you forget your password, don't worry, all you have to do is turn this back off. And as you can see, it did not ask me for the password to turn it off. So make sure you run your report before you do that. And then you could easily turn it back on and change the setting or change the password. So I just wanted to make you aware of that in case you do forget your password. And that's all I wanted to cover in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and thank you for watching.